Today we celebrate the dedication of the Basilica of St. John Lateran, called mother and head of all churches in the city and throughout the world. This basilica was the first to be built after Emperor Constantine's edict granting Christianity freedom of religion. Constantine also donated the former property of the Lateran family to Pope Melchiades, and there he had the basilica, the baptistery, and the residence of the Bishop of Rome built, where the popes lived until the Avignon period. Pope Silvestre celebrated the dedication of the basilica around the year 324, and the temple was consecrated to the Most Holy Savior. Later, the names of St. John the Baptist and St. John the Evangelist were added, from which its best-known name derives. This feast, beginning in 1565, spread to all the churches of the Roman Rite. By honoring the sacred building, we wish to express our love and veneration for the Roman Church, which presides in charity over the entire Catholic communion. Have a blessed Sunday. Prayer of the Day. Today, on this universal feast of the Church, we remember that although God cannot be contained within the walls of any building in the world, since ancient times human beings have felt the need to set aside spaces that favor personal and communal encounter with God. In the early days of Christianity, the places of encounter with God were private homes, where communities gathered for prayer and the breaking of bread. The gathered community was, as it is today, the holy temple of God. Over time, communities built buildings dedicated to liturgical gatherings, preaching the word, and prayer. And so it was that in Christianity, with the transition from persecution to religious freedom in the Roman Empire, large basilicas appeared, including St. John Lateran, the Cathedral of Rome. St. John Lateran is the symbol of the unity of all the churches of the world with the Church of Rome, and for this reason, this basilica bears the title of Principal Church and Mother of all churches. Its importance is greater than that of St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican, since the latter is not actually a cathedral, but a sanctuary built over the tomb of St. Peter and the current residence of the Pope, who, as Bishop of Rome, has his cathedral in the Lateran Basilica. But we must not lose sight of the fact that the true meeting place between man and God, the authentic temple, is Jesus Christ. That is why he has full authority to purify his Father's house, and to utter these words, "Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up." By giving his life for us, Jesus Christ has made believers a living temple of God. For this reason, the Christian message reminds us that every human person is sacred, inhabited by God, and we cannot profane them by using them as a means to an end. God bless you.